Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well, as much as you can in this crazy world we live in nowadays. Yeah, it's been quite an interesting time to be alive, to say the least. I've been in self-isolation for over a week now, and it still doesn't seem real to me. I feel like I'm living in some sort of a parallel universe right now, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not. Anyway, since a lot of us are now staying home and have a lot more free time, I feel like now, if ever, is the perfect time to learn some new skills, which includes, I guess, learning new languages. So I thought I would bring back my Learn Slovene with Sandra series for all of you who have been missing the videos and want to continue to improve your Slovene. Today, I actually decided to teach you how to pronounce and write all the countries of the world, so you'll be able to say where you come from and I guess, just name all the countries in Slovene. But before we start with the lesson, I have a little task for you. I would really love for every single one of you watching this video to tell me where you come from, because I would just love to learn a little bit more about you and, put the faces to the numbers that I'm seeing on the screen. And yeah, I thought this would be a cool opportunity for you to write down in Slovene, if possible, where you come from. So when we get to your country, just pause the video and comment your country below so that I can see where in the world you are all watching from. You would totally make my day. So yeah, don't forget to leave a comment down below. But let's start with the actual lesson now. Please excuse me if I'll be looking down a lot, but I have my laptop in front of me so that I don't miss any of the countries, because there's a whole lot of them. But before I start naming all of them, let's first learn how to say a country. A country in Slovene is država, and countries in plural are države. I kind of grouped them together according to the continents, so let's also learn how to say a continent. A continent in Slovene can either be kontinent or celina. These are interchangeable terms, and continents, as in plural, are kontinenti or celine. So the first continent we'll start with is Europe, which in Slovene is called Europa. And the first country, of course, has got to be Slovenia, which is Slovenia. Then we have our neighbor country, Italy, which we call Italia. Another neighbor of ours is Austria. Then we also have Hungary, Mađarska, and Croatia, which is Hrvaška. And now we'll just continue with the countries in an alphabetical order-ish, I guess. The first one I have on the list is Albania, which is Albania. Then we have Andorra, which is Andorra. Belarus, Belorusia. Bosnia and Herzegovina is Bosna and Herzegovina. Bulgaria is Bulgaria. Cyprus is Cyper. The Czech Republic or Czechia is Češka. Montenegro is Černá Gora. Denmark is Danska. Estonia is Estonia. Iceland is Islandia. Ireland is Irska. And Kosovo, maybe that's how it's pronounced in English, I'm not sure, but in Slovene we call it Kosovo. Then we have a letter L, and the first one is Latvia, which is very similar, Latvia. Then we have Liechtenstein, which again sounds very similar, Liechtenstein. Lithuania is Litva. Luxembourg is Luxembourg. And Macedonia is Macedonia. Malta is Malta. Moldova is Moldavia. Monaco is Monaco. And the Netherlands is Nizozemska. I don't know why, but going through this list makes me feel like I'm reading out Eurovision scores or something. But anyway, let's continue with Norway, which is Norwežka. Poland is Polska. Portugal is Portugalska, and Romania is Romunia. Then we have Russia, which is Rusia. San Marino, which is San Marino. Serbia, which is Serbia. Slovakia is Slovaška. Spain is Špania, and Sweden is Švédska. We only have a few more left in Europe. We have Switzerland, which is Švica. Turkey, which is Turcia. Ukraine, which is Ukraina, and Vatican City, which is Vatican. Of course, we also have the Great Britain, which in Slovene is Velika Britannia. But of course, you can always say the United Kingdom, which we call Združeno kraljestvo. Velika Britannia is the term that we use most often. And on that topic, England is of course not the same as the United Kingdom. England is only a part of the United Kingdom or Great Britain. But quite often, Slovenes would call the Great Britain Anglia, which is a literal translation from England. If you hear someone saying Anglia, they usually refer to the United Kingdom and not just England itself, which is of course wrong, but Anglia I feel like is the term that's used most often in Slovenia in conversations. Let's move to our second continent, which is Asia. In Slovene, Asia is called Asia. And the first country I have on the list is Afghanistan, which in Slovene we say Afghanistan. Then we have Armenia, which is Armenia. Azerbaijan, which is Azerbaijan. Bahrain, which is Bahrain. Bangladesh, which is Bangladesh. Bhutan, very similar. Brunei is also Brunei. The Philippines are Filipini. Georgia is Gruzia. India is India. Indonesia is Indonesia. Iran is Iran. Iraq is Iraq. Israel is Israel. Japan is Japonska. Yemen is Yemen. Jordan is Jordania. South Korea is Južna Korea. Cambodia is Cambodia. Qatar is Qatar. Kazakhstan is Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan is Kyrgyzstan. China is Kitaiska. Kuwait is Kuwait. Laos is Laos. Lebanon is Lebanon. Malaysia is Malaysia. And the Maldives are Maldivi. We're not over yet. We also have Mongolia, Mongolia. Myanmar, which is Myanmar. Nepal, Oman, Pakistan is Pakistan. Palestine is Palestina. Saudi Arabia is Saudi Arabia. Singapore is Singapore. North Korea, Severna Korea. Syria is Syria. Sri Lanka is Sri Lanka. Tajikistan is Tajikistan. Thailand is Thaiska. Taiwan is Taiwan. Turkmenistan is Turkmenistan. United Arab Emirates are Združeni Arabski Emirati. Uzbekistan is Uzbekistan. Vietnam is Vietnam. And East Timor is Vzhodni Timor. Let's move on to our third continent, which is South America. In Slovene, we say Južna America. The first country we have is Argentina, which is Argentina. Bolivia. Brazil, Brasilia. Chile. French Guiana, Francoska Guiana. Colombia is Colombia. Paraguay is Paraguay. Peru is Peru. Suriname is Suriname. Uruguay is Uruguay. And Venezuela is Venezuela. Now in North America, which in Slovene is called Severna America, we only have two countries. The first one is Canada. In Slovene we say Canada. And the second one is the United States of America, which we call Združene države Amerike. But often, just like in English, they call it the USA. We also have this alternative, and in Slovenia, we call it ZDA. Then we have Central America left, which we call Srednja America. We have Antigua and Barbuda, which is Antigua in Barbuda. The Bahamas, Bahami. Barbados is Barbados. Belize is Belize. Dominica is Dominica. The Dominican Republic is Dominikanska Republika. El Salvador is Salvador. Grenada is Grenada. Guatemala is Guatemala. Haiti is Haiti. Honduras is Honduras. Jamaica is Jamaica. Costa Rica is Costa Rica. Cuba is Cuba. Mexico is Mexico. Nicaragua is Nicaragua. Panama is Panama. Puerto Rico is Puerto Rico. St. Kitts and Nevis is Sveti Krzysztof in Nevis. St. Lucia is Sveta Lucia. St. Vincent and Grenadine is Sveti Vincenzi in Grenadine. I'm not even sure about my own language. And then Trinidad and Tobago is Trinidad in Tobago. Then we have my favorite part of the world, which is Oceania. And in Slovene, we say Oceania. In this section, we have Australia, which is Australia. New Zealand is Nova Zelandia. Micronesia is Micronesia. Fiji is Fiji. Kiribati is Kiribati. Marshall Islands are Marshallovi Otoki. Nauru is Nauru. Palau is Palau. Papua New Guinea is Papua Nova Guinea. Samoa is Samoa. Solomon Islands are Salomonovi Otoki. Tonga is Tonga. Tuvalu is Tuvalu. Vanuatu is Vanuatu. Hawaii are Hawaii. And the Cook Islands are Kukovi Otoki. And now the last big continent is, of course, Africa, which we call Africa. We have Algeria, which is Algeria. Angola, which is Angola. Benin, which is Benin, I guess. Sorry, but I feel like some of these I won't know how to pronounce, neither in English nor in Slovene, so I do apologize in advance. But Botswana is Botswana, Burundi is Burundi, Burkina Faso is Burkina Faso, Chad is Chad, Djibouti is Djibouti, Egypt is Egypt, Equatorial Guinea is Equatorialna Guinea, Eritrea is Eritrea, Ethiopia is Ethiopia. Gabon is Gabon. Gambia is Gambia. Ghana is Ghana. Guinea is Guinea. Guinea-Bissau is Guinea-Bissau. South Africa is Južna Afrika. South Sudan is Južni Sudan. Cameroon is Cameroon. Kenya is Kenya. The Comoros are Comori. The Republic of the Congo is Republika Congo. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is Demokratična Republika Congo. Lesotho is Lesotho. Liberia is Liberia. Libya is Libya. Madagascar is Madagascar. Malawi is Malawi. Mali is Mali. Mauritania is Mauritania. Mauritius is Mauritius. Morocco is Morocco. Mozambique is Mozambique. Namibia is Namibia. Niger is Niger. Nigeria is Nigeria. Rwanda is Rwanda. Sao Tome and Principe is Sao Tome in Principe. I don't know, to be honest. But I know that Senegal is Senegal and the Seychelles are Seychelles. Sierra Leone is Sierra Leone. Ivory Coast is Slonokoščena Obala. Somalia is Somalia. Central African Republic is Srednja Afriška Republika. Sudan is Sudan. Eswatini or Swaziland is Swazi. Tanzania is Tanzania. Togo is Togo. Tunisia is Tunisia. Uganda is Uganda. Western Sahara is Zahodna Sahara. Zambia is Zambia. Cape Verde are Zelenortski Otoki, and Zimbabwe is Zimbabwe. So these were all the countries in the world, but of course we must not forget the last continent, which is Antarctica, and in Slovene it's very simple, we call it Antarctica. If you haven't yet, make sure to pause this video and write down in a comment below where you come from. Just write down the country, but now I'm actually going to tell you how to ask where you come from and how to answer the question in Slovene as well. The question, where do you come from, in Slovene you would either say iz kje si or s kje prihajaš. So these are the two options for where do you come from, and you would answer with sem iz or prihajam iz. So I would say sem iz Slovenije or prihajam iz Slovenije. Slovenia in Slovene is Slovenia, not Slovenije, but the endings actually change when it comes to these questions, and a whole bunch of countries take a whole bunch of different endings. So I'm not gonna go through every country again. I'm just gonna mention the most frequent ending changes, I guess. But there's of course also some exceptions. So if you want to be 100% sure how the ending of your country changes or like a particular country changes, just ask me either here on YouTube or on Instagram or via email, or just subscribe to my newsletter, I guess. I'll have it linked down below because I will be sending everyone who is subscribed to the newsletter the transcript of this video, so it will be way easier for you to follow. For the question where to come from, iske prihajaš, most countries' names which end with the letter A, when we answer this question, the ending changes to E. So, Slovenija, Slovenije. Slovenia, prihajam iz Slovenije. We have Nizozemska, which is the Netherlands. We say prihajam iz Nizozemske, not prihajam iz Nizozemska. But if you're a beginner, even if you say prihajam iz Nizozemska, people will understand you. Don't worry. It's just not grammatically correct, but people will get what you mean. So with the countries which end with the letter O, like Monaco, which is Monaco, the ending O transforms into an ending A. So Monaco would become prihajam iz Monaka. Puerto Rico, for example, prihajam iz Puerto Rica. If the ending is I transforms into OV or JA. So Filipini, the Philippines is a country that ends with the letter I, and you would say prihajam iz Filipino. So here the letter I takes the ending OV. But if we have Haiti, which is Haiti, we would say sem iz Haitia or prihajam iz Haitia. The countries that don't end with a vowel but with a consonant, we would normally keep the same form and then just add on A. For example, Taiwan ends with a consonant N, right? So you would say prihajam iz Taiwana. So you would just add the A. And for most countries that end with a consonant R, we would add on a different ending, and that ending is JA. If we have Singapore, you would say prihajam iz Singapuria. So Singapore, yeah. I hope this is not too confusing. But yeah, like I said, I'll have everything written down in the transcript. Now we have another question that I want to cover. That will be the final topic, I guess, of this video. If we want to ask, where do you live? We would say, kje živiš? And for the answer, I live in, we would say, živim v or živim na. V and na are both prepositions. V means in, and na means on. I wish I had like a more of a rule for you when to use which, but for most countries you would use v. So živim v Sloveniji, which is I live in Slovenia, and na you would definitely use when it comes to the islands. So if you live in the Maldives, you would say živim na Maldivih. Or if you live in the Cook Islands, you would say živim na Cookových otokih. Yeah, that's one of the general rules, but of course, again, there's a lot of exceptions. And there's also exceptions when it comes to the endings changing. Because here with these questions, the endings change as well, but they don't change the same as with a question, where do you come from? Yes, Slovene is very complicated. But again, I have some general kind of rules that you can follow. So for the countries which end with a letter A, like Slovenia, Švédska, which is Sweden, the ending A changes either into ending I or ending EM. So yeah, like I said, Slovenia, you'd say živim v Sloveniji. So we get the I ending. And for Sweden, Švédska, we would say živim na švédskem. So yeah, the A changes into EM. Countries that end with O, the O transforms into U normally. Monaco, we would say živim v Monaku. And the countries that end with I, they would take the ending IH or JU. So Filipini would be živim na Filipinih. And then Malawi would be živim v Malawiu. So we have an ending JU. For countries that don't end with a vowel, they would again keep the form, but we would add on either U or an ending JU. The ending JU normally comes if the final consonant is R. Singapore, when the final consonant is R, we would say živim v Singapuriu. And for, let's say, Bhutan, that ends with N, we would just say živim v Bhutanu. Again, I hope this wasn't too complicated, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you now have learned how to say where you come from or ask someone where they come from. Don't forget to let me know where you come from. Sign up to my newsletter, subscribe to this channel, because there will be more Learn Slovene with Sandra videos coming out soon, because I have more time to film now. But yeah, thank you for watching. I wish you all the health in the world, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking.